Welcome back to the IBBI sessions. So today we are going to discuss the session number 4, and the first part of the section 4 is A. So we go deep into the session 4A. So the first question is in front of you. This is regarding economics. Okay. An increase in repo rate by RBI will generally lead to increase in money supply, decrease in borrowing, increase in investment, and increase in inflation. So what is actually repo rate? The repo rate actually is the rate at which the commercial banks borrow money from the Reserve Bank of India. It is RBI's primary tool to control inflation and manage liquidity. Okay. So if RBI increase the repo rate, borrowing becomes more expensive for the commercial banks. So they have to pay higher interest rate to borrow from the RBI. So to maintain their profit margins, commercial banks increase their own lending rates, like interest rates on home loans, car loans, personal loans, like that. So higher the lending rates discourage people and business from taking loans. Okay. So why? Because cost of borrowing is gone up. So the result is borrowing and credit creation in the economy slow down. So the people are not going to much interested in take the borrowing from the banks because their lending rates has become more. Due to the reason, RBI increased the repo rate. So the decrease in borrowing option is correct. Okay. So in section 4A, the second question is, a building earns 9,60,000 net operating income per year. Market cap rate is 8%. A long-term lease which is under value expires in 2 years, after which the rent will increase by 20%. What is the reversionary value after 2 years? So what exactly reversionary value means? So reversionary value is a property value at the time of reversion. So after 2 years. Who reverse it? The lessee will reverse it, right? Lessor is the freeholder who has given for the rent. The lessee will hand over the property to the lessor after the end of the lease period after 2 years. So the lease period is going to expire after 2 years. So the lessee will reverse the property to the lessor. So then at the end of the lease period, what is the market value of the property? That is the reversionary value. Okay. So the reversionary value means the property value at the time of reversion based on the new higher NOA, new higher rate of interest, new higher net operating, new higher net operating income. Okay. From that point onward, it is considered as reversionary value. Okay. So the question says that what is the reversionary value after 2 years? In valuation terms, that usually means value at reversion is equal to stabilized NOA, stabilized net operating income after rent increase by the capitalization rate. Okay. So we know the formula. Value of the property is equal to stabilized net operating income. Okay. Should not be fluctuated. Stabilized NOA by the capitalization rate. So with that, we're going to calculate the reversionary value. So after 2 years, what is the present value of it? Present NOA? Present NOA is 9,60,000, right? per year. So in future, after 2 years, it is going to be NOA will become 9,60,000 into, will increase by 20%. That means 1.2. This will become how much? 9,60,000 into 1.2, 11,52,000 per year. Okay. So the reversionary value we have to calculate after 2 years. So what is the reversionary value then? After 2 years, right? Is equal to net operating income by the capitalization rate. Means 11,52,000 divided by 0.08, right? This will be how much? Divided by 0.08. 1 crore 40 lakhs, 44 lakhs. So the answer will be 1 crore 44 lakhs. The correct option is D. Okay. Suppose in the question they ask you another question on this. What is that? What is the current value of the property? So what is the current value of the property? How can we calculate? We got the future value, right? Reversionary value as 1 lakh, 1 crore 44 lakhs. This is the future value, right? After the expiry of lease. So what will be the current value then? You have to discount this future value to the present value. How to discount it? By the compound interest formula. What is the compound interest formula? Future value F is equal to present value into 1 plus R whole power n. N is the number of deposits. Say if it is number of deposits per year is this much, and R is the rate of interest per year, and PV is the present value. So present value is, we have to calculate. Then PV will be how much? Future value by 1 plus R whole power n. This will be 1 lakh, 1 crore 44 lakhs divided by 1 plus 0.08 whole power n means whole power 2, right? So this will be how much? So the answer will be, sorry, 1 crore 44 lakhs to divided by 1.08 whole square, right? So that means 1 plus 0.08 is 1.08 into 1.08. The answer will be 1 crore 23 lakhs 45,679. This is not actually asked in the question. This is the present value of the property. We have discounted it. So we have discounted to the present value. Okay. The third one is, which right is not transferable under Transfer of Property Act? Right to worship, right to enjoy land, right of easement, leasehold rights. All these three are transferable except right to worship. Which authority grants registration under RERA? State Real Estate Appellate Tribunal, Central RERA, State Real Estate Regulatory Authority, Local Municipality. State Real Estate Regulatory Authority, that means State RERA. The fifth one is median is preferred over the mean when data has extreme values, data is uniform, sample size is large, and the fourth option is data is normal. So the answer will be data has extreme values. So this is the answer. So actually the mean is the average and median is the middle value. Both are measures of the central tendency, but they behave differently with different types of data. The mean actually it is calculated using all the values in the data sheet. Okay, therefore it is highly sensitive to the extreme values. A single very large or very small number can drastically pull the mean up and down, right? So making it unrepresentative of the all typical values. The median is simply the middle value. When the data is sorted, it is not affected by the extreme values because it is only depends on the position of the values, not the values themselves. Okay. So the most affected one is mean. Okay. So then median is preferred over the mean when the data has extreme values. Okay. Because the mean affects very much when the extreme values are there. The sixth one, trial balance will not detect omission of entry, wrong posting of amount, double posting, and wrong totaling, omission of entry. The next one is carbon credits are traded under. So the carbon credits are traded under Kyoto Protocol. The Kyoto Protocol is established in 1997. This protocol is introduced flexibility mechanisms to help the industrialized countries meet their emission reduction targets in the cost-effective way. Eighth one is professional independence means being neutral, unbiased, accepting client influence, acting with sympathy, having technical skill only. The correct option is being neutral and unbiased. Which cost includes profit, overheads, but excludes land? Reinstatement cost, development cost, construction cost, salvage cost. So the correct option is reinstatement cost. The reinstatement cost is the cost to rebuild or replace the property to its original condition if it is damaged or destroyed. Okay, it is commonly used for insurance valuation purposes. This is the correct option. So the 10th one is case study. A property has land value 40 lakhs, a building remaining life of 30 years. Replacement cost is 50 lakhs, depreciation is 40%. What is the depreciated value of the building? So here you have to observe the depreciation percentage is already given 40%. So property value is, land value is 40 lakhs. Remaining life is 30 years. So we have nothing to do with this land value because the question asked is depreciated building value, not the property value. Okay, only building value is asking. So in the remaining life also we need not do anything for it. Okay. So he's asking the present value. So the present value will be how much? The replacement cost is 50 lakhs, right? So this is the replacement cost into 40% will be how much? 20 lakhs, right? This will be the depreciated value or depreciation value. This is depreciation value. Please remember this depreciation value. Okay, 20 lakhs. So obviously then the depreciated value will be depreciated value. Okay, this is what asked in the question. 50 lakhs minus 20 lakhs. This will be 30 lakhs. The answer will be B. Okay. 11th one. Limitation period for specific performance is 1 year, 2 years, 3 years or 12 years. Answer is C. 3 years. Generally here the 1 year period is for suits, other suits such as torts like defamation and all. Okay. So this is not for specific performance. And the 2 years actually it is applies for the suits for the compensation for certain types of injuries and claims like that. Okay, so this option is wrong. 12 years is for the property law. It applies for the different scenarios like possession of immovable property like that. So the correct answer for this question is 3 years.